Come on. Hey, that's how stars do. Hey, that's how stars do. Hey, that's how stars do. Olori, how do stars do? Like I do, you already know what you see me. You see energy, you see excitement, you see vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, it might be a solo show today because OJ was turning up so hard yesterday that he's running late. I mean, we're still in birthday celebrations. I mean, he told us it's traffic, but we know what it is. We know what it is. We know what it is. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that one was That's How Stars Do by Skibby, Teddy Fowles, and DJ Neptune, my all-time fave. Because, I mean, it just translates for energy. You already know the vibes. Yes, yes, yes. They say Friday has a certain kind of magic. The kind that makes your shoulders bounce, your mood lifts, and your boss's emails suddenly feel less urgent. OJ, I hope you can see this. This is not just any day of the week. It's Fun Friday, baby. And here on this flash, we're turning the volume all the way up on good vibes, sizzling gist, and music that'll have you vibing like you are at the front row at a concert. Now, from headline-making celebs to trending tracks, and the kind of tea that is best served hot, we've got every single thing you need to kickstart the weekend in full color. So grab your snacks, turn the lights down low for the energy up high. You already know the vibes. And let's make this Friday feel like a public holiday, because if fun had a home, it's to live right here on East Flash. You already know the vibes. You can keep it locked down with us as you stream us live on www.cbcentertainment.tv. You can follow the vibes on all of our socials and show us love on our Instagram fan page at East Flash TVC. I mean, I'm super excited today. I like to own the stage. I like when I'm solo because I get to connect with you guys. And, you know, clock it, you know the vibes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's your favorite girl. Oh, you know, the Olori of Lagos, the energy goddess. Queen of spotlights anytime, any day. Putting the E in energy and the F in absolutely fabulous. You already know what you see me. You know what you get. Super excited. I feel like I'm so excited for words because, you know, today is really packed. You know, it's Friday now, and we've got the perfect lineup to kickstart your weekend. First of all, from the entertainment gist to what else do we have for you guys? The entertainment gist, first of all. Then we are checking out our events. Then after that, we are diving headfirst into the chaotic and often hilarious universe of social media with Social View, brought to you by me. And then we'll be joined by a special guest, not one, but two. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And of course, we'll wrap up the week with our favorite reminder. Happiness is free. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Already know we give you all the excitement you need to get your day going, and in this regard, all the excitement you need to get your weekend going, because no party like an East Flash party on a Friday and every other day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving straight to the tatafo of today. Dele Odule opens up about heartbreak behind cryptic Instagram posts. Now, veteran Nollywood actor Dele Odule has sparked conversation online after finally shedding light on the emotional messages he's been sharing on Instagram. The film icon, known for his powerful on-screen roles, recently revealed that the source of his cryptic post was a personal heartbreak involving a 200-level student. Now, the surprising revelation came during a live Instagram session with popular content creator Kamo State, who directly addressed the actor's recent social media activity. Responding to the concern, Dele Odule confessed that he was indeed going through an emotional rough patch stemming from a relationship that ended unexpectedly. Although the identity of the 200-level student and her university remains undisclosed, the mystery has fueled speculations among fans, with some even wondering if it could be part of a publicity stunt. Still, Dele Odule's emotional post suggests otherwise, hinting at genuine heartbreak and disappointment. Now, one of the actor's posts read, "Leaving me is okay. People leave all the time. I'm used to it. What hurts is when you made me feel so special one day, and the next I was so unwanted." He went on to say, "Oh, after you said the meanest thing to me, you now come back to tell me you never meant it. You are mean, but I will crush your ego with silence. I will never allow anyone to make me feel like I am not enough," he added. Now, despite the emotional weight of the conversation, the live session took an unexpectedly light turn when the voice in the background playfully mentioned that the actor had not touched the food served to him Adding a moment of humor to an otherwise heavy topic. Now, fans have since flooded his page with messages of support and encouragement, while others remain curious about the mystery figure behind the heartbreak. Now, whether it's a personal ordeal or a cleverly crafted social experiment, one thing is clear. Dele Odule has shown that even the strongest of hearts can break, but can also heal. Okay, so I think I saw this news about, was it 2 days ago, or was it, yeah, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. And first of all, what came to my head was, it was publicity stunts, maybe for a movie that, they're trying to promote, that probably the man is older and he is in love with a younger person and all of that. But then I went on to read comments on social media, and a lot of people were saying, oh, he's a cradle snatcher, how is he involved with a 200 level student, blah, 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 blah. And, it's really crazy because Nigerians like to conclude based on half information. Now, we have a lot of people that are well mature and they are adults in 200 level. We don't have all kids in school. We can have a 28-year-old in 200 level. And at the end of the day, I feel like the age does not exactly matter, as long as you're an adult and you can consent. I mean, we've seen younger people get married to older men. We've seen young people be involved with older men. And it was, just sometime last week, I was seeing like a traditional marriage between probably like a 60-something-year-old, 60, 70-year-old man with a girl of about 20-something years old. As long as she's not forced, as long as she's not coerced, I feel like it's perfectly okay. And yes, I had to go out to him for his heartbreak. If it is not publicity stunt, yes, of course, I had to go out to him. I pray he, comes out of it, because heartbreak can be very, very sad and very, very terrible. And somebody was saying something that this one is not even breakfast because he's old, so this one is dinner. So whatever it is, whether breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I had to reach out to him. We hope he gets out of it really soon. And if it is a movie, yes, you have piqued our interest, you have touched our hearts. We want to see the movie, so yes, bring it out for us. I mean, but not taking away the fact that, Dele Odule is a veteran. He's somebody that has been really respected in the music industry. But at the same time, I was now thinking, if it is a girl that is dating, this man is actually married. Now, I remember one time that, he came out in an interview to say, oh, he's married to a barrister. I don't know, second wife? Or, I'm really confused, but we can only work with the information he gives us. We can't have any other information except you're making speculations. So yes, our hearts reach out to you, Dele Odule. Moving on from that one, we have director Pink in the news, and she reviews why she abandoned acting dreams for music video directing. Now, Nigerian music video director Praise Onyagwalam, popularly known as Director Pink, has shared the emotional and troubling reasons behind her decision to give up on her dream of becoming an actress. Now, in a recent interview with Hip TV, the talented visual storyteller opened up about her early struggles in the Nigerian film industry and how those experiences led her to switch lanes into music video production. Now, according to the award-winning cinematographer, her passion for acting was very strong at the beginning of her career. But then, the harsh realities of the industry quickly took a toll. Now, she recounted facing consistent humiliation during auditions, including standing in endless queues just to be seen, as well as receiving inappropriate and exploitative invitations from some male filmmakers. Now, she went, and I quote, I wanted to be an actress, but the humiliation was just too much. She said, long queues, a shady, come to this location calls. I said no, and that's when I chose to become my own boss. Now, Director Pink explained that the lack of professionalism and the prevalence of sexual exploitation made her feel very unsafe and disrespected, leading her to walk away from acting altogether. Now, instead, she decided to carve her own path behind the camera, a decision that has since paid off. Now, while transitioning into directing came with its own challenges, she expressed a deep sense of fulfillment in being able to control her narrative and build a career on her own terms. Now, today, she is recognized for her creative vision and has worked with several top music acts in Nigeria. Speaking on the reality of the directing world, she admitted that the road to success is far from easy, but emphasized the importance of patience and perseverance. She advised up-and-coming music video directors to focus on growth and not to get discouraged by slow progress. Now, being a music video director is not easy either, but I'm willing to make sacrifices for it, she said. I want young creatives to understand that delayed gratification is part of the journey. Those who are at the peak today did not get there overnight. It took them years of hard work. Now seen as a role model for women breaking boundaries in the male-dominated music video industry, director Pink continues to inspire a new generation of creatives by proving that it's possible to rise above challenges and create your own path to success. Okay, so first of all, this is really beautiful because, you know, knowing director Pink, I mean, I have seen a lot of videos she has, right? I think she works for Mercy Chinwo. She also won an award. I think she won the Headies Award a few months back for Egu, the Chike and Mohbad song. And I mean, I've seen a lot of other music videos she directed, including the one by Nas Boy, so many others. And I can come out to say, okay, she's actually a very, very strong woman. And she's one woman I'm very proud of that is making her ground I feel strong in the music video directing industry. But bringing it back to the movie industry, I mean, this is not the first time we are hearing, oh, sex for roles, or before you get roles, somebody's asking you to come meet them at so-so hotel and all of that. And I feel like there should be a body that sees to these things. Yes, there is the Actors Guild of Nigeria and all of that, but I feel like there should be a body that sees to this constant harassment that young aspiring actresses and actors come out to say. I mean, there was another one some time ago that came out to say, oh, when he was trying to get into the movie industry, there were so many people that were hitting on him and they were asking him, oh, if he doesn't scratch back, he will not get movies. I feel like that's really sad because you don't know whose dream you are killing in that particular situation. But yes, congratulations to director Pink. I mean, she's doing very well for herself. Now, maybe if she was acting, she probably would not have gone this far. So yes, everything happens for good. So yeah, congratulations. All right, moving on to our third gist for today. Offset opens up about mistakes in marriage to Cardi B. Now, on The Baby, this is Kiki Palmer podcast. Offset got candid about the breakdown of his 7-year marriage to Cardi B. Now, he acknowledged his mistakes, especially infidelity, saying, I made a bad decision as a man, like stepping out. He said he should have respected Cardi more, admitting his selfish behavior played a big role in their separation, as he called their public drama tough and spoke about how social media worsened the narrative. Now, the rapper went on to deny rumors of cheating with rapper Sawiti, calling the allegations weird and baseless. Despite the separation, Offset emphasized his commitment to co-parenting their 3 children, 7-year-old Culture, 4-year-old Wave, and 13-month-old Blossom. Their marriage is not officially divorced yet, but both of them seem to believe parting ways is best. Now, Offset also opened up about struggling with codeine addiction, grieving the death of his cousin and Amigos groupmate Takeoff, and his journey towards becoming a better man. Now, in a separate interview with Jay Shetty, Cardi B said she had emotionally detached from the marriage even before the breakup. She said, and I quote, I felt love dying. As she admitted, she chose to be lonely to come to terms with the end. She is now pregnant with her 4th child, her first with NFL star Stephon Diggs, who on the other hand is embroiled in multiple legal battles. His ex-girlfriend Mulan Hernandez sued Diggs in April 2025 for alleged physical assault in June 2024, trying to silence her with an NDA to protect his public image and NFL career, demanding $200,000 to $1 million in damages for emotional, physical and financial harms, with claims that include being punched in the back of the head, sustaining a concussion, and Diggs sending an assistant to pressure her into signing an NDA. Diggs filed a countersuit filed February 2025, accusing Hernandez and another woman, Brianna Mark, of assault, emotional distress, property damage, and extortion. She denied Diggs' allegations in the Houston-based filing and claimed he was the one who was physically aggressive during their brief relationship in 2024. Says Hernandez trashed his Houston apartment, damaged a $130,000 watch, and threw his phone in the toilet. Claims he never fought back and that Hernandez made false medical claims. Now, he accused both women of trying to extort millions after the incident. Diggs is also being sued by a woman named Eileen Lopera, who claims he fathered her child born in April. I mean, this just is too chaotic for me to go on and on and on about. I don't think I want to dwell so much on it, but I am glad everybody's finding peace in everything they are doing. I am glad everybody's happy with whatever they are doing. I hope the ones that offended are brought to book. I hope the ones that are pregnant will deliver. I hope the ones that are heartbroken will get their hearts fixed. And I hope the ones that are still looking for love will find love. That's all I can take on the entertainment gist for today. But before we go, Let's check out what went down at Sheila 20 years on stage tagged the Mike Tyson. I will be back with all the social media madness on Social View.
Ladies and gentlemen, for its 20 years on stage celebration, Lagos, can you help me welcome Sheila? Today, Edna look me, he said my face be like Amala. Well, that is not really bad. At least when I see the video wedding, now Amala and people rush past. So whether you like it or not, people still they rush me. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you know you're happy to be in this place, please cover yourself. Ibi tí mo wà mo kàn ṣe bí eléyìí ni mo kàn ń gbọ̀n. Òtútù yẹn ti fẹ́ pa ayé mi mo ṣe rárá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹlẹ́jà tí mo mú níbẹ̀. One time, let's go. Money good oh. You can't they carry sugar mommy for Lekki. Pastor called the advisor. So these sugar mommy, some of them are diabolic. And they look when my pastor they talk, and they look at this one normal. As I did here, so I see one sugar mommy. Where they give me like 10 million every month, give me one G-Wagon, give me house for Ikoyi. Somebody will come say she they use my star. Star when I know they use again. Okay, bring it up. Okay, now let's go. Zazu, biza, paka, pokoli, baby trouble. It all started here in Lagos. You know, we've been in Abuja, we've done the UK, we were in Birmingham, we were in London, and now we've come to the city where it all started. It means so much to me. Lagos? Artists amen for Lagos, they lie until I go Abuja. If you go that man where they live for Guaripa, now you do yourself, oh. Now Guaripa don't see man, they tell woman, baby, do you know that I'm not really married? Now the guy say, what do you mean? He say, well, my wife is abroad, so I'm sitting here. La 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 la. Yeah. Come on.
I'm so overwhelmed right now. I just have to say this. Ruth Ibukun Akishowo, will you be my wife?
Say yes! Say yes! Say yes! Yes, I will! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. My name is Sheila. God bless you, Ringo.
Last that, I guess that, I'm so flat, no cap, run I'm like it's a pizza, Last that, I guess that, I'm so flat, no cap, run I'm like it's a pizza, Last that, I guess that, I'm so flat, no cap, run I'm like it's a pizza, young nigga but I'm pretty paper, Last that, Last that, I guess that, I'm so flat, no cap, run I'm like it's a pizza, Lobster, I guess that.
Father, just do this for us, Jesus. Do this for us, Jesus. Do this for all of us, Father. Father, do this for all of us.
See, the way you people always prank people in this Nigeria, the day you will do it somebody that has high blood pressure and the person will faint beside you, you will explain the fun you are having and the views you are trying to get. They are doing it to that person. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to heat your peak as it's time for social view. Now, this is where the timelines are wild, the memes are fresh, and the vibes are at their absolute best. So yes, let's dive into this week's peak moments in the world of social media. Now, first of all, this is my favorite meme on the internet. This guy, I love this guy so much. And you know, the caption is, when they ask you to pose for Employee of the Month photo, but your flight to Canada leaves tomorrow. And you know, this thing made me remember somebody that was gisting me that, oh, they were celebrating him, they promoted him and all of that in the office. And as they promoted him, they did not know that it was their office Wi-Fi that he was using to apply for another job interview. And he had already gotten the job interview and they promoted him. And it was just really crazy how Nigerian employees, yes, can be. Yes. Moving on to the next one. This one is a conversation between Akpos and the teacher. I'm sure some of you are Akpos in this situation. So the teacher said, what's the difference between a bird and a fly? And Akpos went on to say, a bird can fly, but a fly cannot bird. I feel like he has answered the question and he's absolutely correct. Because can a fly bed? Can a fly bed? A fly cannot bed, but a bird can do what? A bird can fly. And that's on what? That's on period. Clock it, baby. All right, moving on to the next one. This one made me laugh. When I saw this one on social media, I could relate a lot. So somebody first said, they posted a Bank of China, and they now wrote Chinese banks are to open in Nigeria. Now somebody now went on to say, ATM swallow your card, you enter bank to shout, or manager use Kung Fu finish you. And this took me back to sometime in 2015. No, 2016 actually, that I went to this particular bank to complain that, you know, they swallowed my ATM card. And they were messing with me. They were not answering me on time. And I started shouting. I started ranting that, oh no, I'm not going to take it from you guys. I'm going to mess this place up. I will scatter your printer. I will scatter your computer. And I just went on and on and on and on. And they just kept apologizing to me. Ma, we're so sorry. There's nothing we can do. It's another bank ATM card. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm not thinking, can it pay? Can it pay? It was a Chinese bank and they respond to everything with violence. The way I just carry this one, let's just carry this one. And at the end of the day, we sort it Jackie Chan way. But I mean, I'm sure they'll be very professional, irrespective of whatever it is. Because yeah, I've worked with a couple of Chinese people at some point in my life. And yes, they're super professional. All right, moving on to this next one. I feel like this is me when I buy my car and you know, my next, there's one car I want to buy. This is me when I buy my car and I want to confuse my enemies. So this man posts beside his new car and he writes, car buy new me. And somebody replied, English needs to learn you. I thought, and the funny thing is, if this happened on Twitter, I will understand because Twitter people don't have joy. But this happened on Facebook. Can somebody express himself how he deems fit? What if he doesn't understand English? You that you're correcting him, now you probably don't have your own car. Yet, my guy that just managed to buy a car and is snapping with suits, you're coming to insult him. What if he doesn't understand English and he's just trying to communicate? Understanding is key. You should have understood what he's saying. All right, so I think this is the last one. So this one says, I took my 8-year-old to the office on Take Your Child to Work Day. As we were walking around, she started crying and getting very cranky. So I asked her what was wrong. As my coworkers gathered around, she said, Daddy, where are all the clowns that you said you worked with? First of all, children will embarrass you. Second of all, I love the fact that children are very, you know, very raw and they say things how it comes to their heads. But please, anything you don't want your child to use against you, don't say it in front of them. Because this girl was just being innocent and she's just asking, oh, Daddy, I thought you said you work with clowns. Where are the clowns? And I'm sure one of the clowns or all the clowns were standing around her at that point. But yes, it's really crazy how children can push you in trouble. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you top off your week with laughter, chaos, and a pick moment or two. That's it for Social View, brought to you by the creamy goodness of peak milk. We'll be right back shortly. So you keep it locked down with me. Don't go anywhere.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Without Jesus in your life, you will be dismayed. I know that I never ever do it that again. A little more, pick my up, a little more, pick my up, a little more, pick my up, a little more.
Wheel it, wheel it, wheel it, wheel it. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
And ladies and gentlemen, you know, we promised you we have two superstar guests joining us right here on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, first of all, somebody I've always looked up to in the industry. I mean, I know that I am not a comedian, but as a creative, one person I've always looked up to, Basketman.
Thank you.
And the very beautiful, sorry, I have to focus my attention on the lady.
Enjoy.
Thank you very much. The very, very beautiful media personality and a filmmaker, Victoria Eze.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so straight into it because we don't have so much time anymore. First of all, I've known you since Street Hop.
No way.
Yes way.
Wow, that's
so I've known you since Street Hop.
Yeah.
And your modeling days, your content creation days, and you have been doing so amazing at it.
Thank you.
I've known
Since you were a baby.
Since before I was born. Like when I was in my mom's womb, I used to hear there are two things involved. I don't know that. So, and you know, we all of a sudden, I think last year that I saw the transition into Ghetto Love Story.
Yeah.
By both of you.
Yeah.
How did that transition happen? I'll start with you.
Yeah.
Oh, so I've always wanted to make movies, but I never was able to find the writer that can bring my ideas to life. So we were working on this movie, and I've always known Victoria to be an amazing, not like a writer, but she's very good with words.
Yeah.
And the writer wasn't coming through, and I asked her, like, look, can you, because you've been writing since, can you just try this thing out? And she did. And what she brought to life was beyond, you know, what I imagined. And when the director that was going to direct the movie came, he gave kudos to us. And from that point, I was like, you know what? Anytime I have any project, she's going to be the one to write it. So Get a Love Story it became one of our first projects. And she nailed it.
I watched it like 4 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes, the end blew my mind. I had to like, go rewatch. In the cinemas actually, so you people
Thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We appreciate
So that's
it.
his story. That's his story. You tell me your own story. How you transition. I mean, that's him, but it might be something else for you. It might be, I've always wanted to write and all of that. So how did you start?
I mean, to be fair, I always knew I was going to end up writing because, like you said, writing has always been like a silent talent that I have. But I definitely didn't know what direction I was going to go into. I thought maybe I'll write books or something, which I still will, by the way. But then he came and said, oh, Vicky, how about I write a movie? And what he didn't say was, at first I declined. Because I'm like, you know, I mean, there are professionals out there. And then he went and brought the work of the professional. I'm like, oh, if professionals are doing this, then perhaps I can. And, you know, it was just a faith walk, and I'm glad.
Amazing. I mean, but Get a Love Story has passed. It's still there, but there is a new one. That is hot.
Hotter.
And we have a Titi showing in this on Africa Magic now. And I'm not Igbo, but I know Etiti means the middle. Yes. In between, yes. I mean, I think I saw the episode 1. So I'm a very big fan of Nigerian movies, by the way.
Yeah,
so I saw episode 1.
Tell me what you think. What do you think about episode 1?
I mean, that's the point. That's what we are here to talk about. Because I am blown away. And, you know, I love the fact that, you know, Nigerian movies are doing so well right now. I mean, coming from a place where people say, oh, I don't want to watch Nigerian movies. Now we see a lot of people rushing to watch Nigerian movies. So bringing it back to Etiti, what was the brain behind it? How did you come up with something like that? I mean, not alive, not dead, in the middle. That's not something I would ever think of. So how did you come up with Etiti?
No, it's hard. All I did was I just had one idea. Like, it's always one idea. I just had one idea. I was like, look, I had this imagination that just popped in. What do you think if this happened, that happened, the guy wakes up, he's dead, And you're like, that's a nice one. All I did was the opening scene. And she made it.
So we have this interesting synergy going on where, you know, he's the idea guy and I'm the catalyst. You know, so he tells me something and I just multiply it. And I think that's just how we got to ATT. So he gave me the guy came out and he's already there and I'm like, okay. And let's turn this
into something large.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we are wondering, this movie, let's even see something. Let's see what this movie is all about. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's go check the trailer.
Every kingdom remembers its heroes. You come to my land.
Even watching it, I am having goosebumps. Yes, please. Okay, so I want to direct my next questions. Oh no, I think I should direct it to you because he has given you the credit for ATT, and I feel like you have the.
We give him back.
No, I like my woman. I want to. So a lot of Nigerian filmmakers run away from the traditional spirituality in movies, but this one is like you embraced it, like it was so spiritual and it was so, it felt like I would enter a trance watching it, like myself, I go
definitely
you understand, that kind of thing. So
definitely will.
How was it shooting? Because we've had people on the sets tell us, that when we act movies like this, we immerse ourselves into this thing, and a project like this can be very scary at the end of the day because you are doing a lot of invoking, you are doing a lot of incantations, you are doing a lot of spiritual things. How was it shooting this movie?
I mean, it was interesting, to be honest, and I think all the actors, like you said, because this is a kind of story that we shy away from, even though it's our culture and our actual essence, I think the actors themselves were very excited to be a part of it, and each of them went out of their way to immerse themselves in these characters. And even though you say it might be scary, is it really though? Because, I mean, we all die, we'll all go somewhere. These are just the kind of stories that evoke deeper conversations as against it being scary. But if you say it's scary, maybe a little bit.
I know that I finished. I promise me I'm scared. Kind of thing.
I feel that.
Yeah, so how about you? What was like the most challenging part of shooting this particular series?
It was the rain. The rain was actually one thing that kicked us, behind. And but we were able to pull it up for like a week. We couldn't shoot, more than a week, close to about 10 days. It was just raining constantly. We ended up like squeezing ourselves. We pushed the actors to the extreme. And I want to say big thanks to the actors. Thank you so much for letting us, squeeze the juice out of you. So it was the actors mainly that helped us through. If not, it would have been more difficult than it appeared.
For sure.
Interesting. So, I mean, I don't need convincing to see this movie, but for that person that needs some sort of convincing to see this movie, what's your favorite thing about ATT?
Everything.
And it's very unexpected. If you've seen a Get a Love Story, then you have an idea.
No, I don't think anything is true. I don't think anything will match a Get a Love Story.
No.
That's where you're wrong.
Are you serious?
But like a Get a Love Story is child's play compared to what ATT has in store for you. Nothing is what it seems. You will never see it coming, I promise you.
And if you think the twist in A Get a Love Story was big, that made you watch it 4 times, you probably watch this series.
And just when you think you've seen the twist, it twists again.
It twists again, and it keeps twisting and twisting.
Yeah, by episode 8, you'll probably call me and be like, girl, we need to talk.
What are you thinking? Go talk to me. It's a safe space.
You will, I promise.
Amazing.
It's an amazing show. You guys should check it out. It's really great.
Okay, so just a little bit of spoiler. So should we be expecting, reincarnation, reinvention, redemption? Which rich should we be expecting in this movie?
I'm one person, I don't give spoilers. She knows.
But there's a lot of shows.
There's a lot of
in store. So, but just to remind the viewers to please turn on your subtitles using your remote control. There is no issues with the subtitles. Just use your options button on DSTV and turn it on right there, and you'll see all the Igbo parts.
Amazing.
So please,
Amazing. So aside ATT, should we still expect other collaborations?
Oh yes, of course. We're working on. She has warned me not to talk too much about projects that we are working on anymore. But
it's always in the works.
There's always something.
There's always food.
So I saw somewhere that this movie was meant to be. It was meant to be a movie before it became a series. How did it transition into
I mean, they asked me to transition it to a series and I did.
That's just keep going longer and longer.
That's just what it is.
She's making it sound so easy.
That is good.
13 episodes in, she got stuck.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So it's more than 13 episodes.
26
episodes.
Will it end at 26 episodes?
You'll find
it depends
out.
on what your definition of ending is.
There's an
It
ending
ends for
and there's an
some and
opening.
it begins for others, so it depends on...
You people are getting me more invested in this movie.
You need to go
and you are making
see.
me...
This is not the kind of series you want to be told about. You want to experience it so that when they're talking about it, you'll be like, yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Unarguably.
Have you heard?
Now let me say this one. Unarguably the best Igbo epic you've seen ever.
I can't testify.
Period.
100%.
One episode in, so I think 2 episodes are out.
Yeah, 3 now.
3 now.
Okay, the fourth one comes out tonight.
Okay, I've seen just 1,
8:30.
and I can tell you that they are not lying.
Yeah.
If you watch it and you don't like it, send me a DM.
Yeah.
They won't.
I will give you your data back. No, I don't have any money to give anybody. Anyway, so a lot of, I said I was going to ask because, when I told my mom that, I'm having Basket Mouth and Miss Vic on my show today, she was like, I want people here, that kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, this question that everybody's asking. I'm going to be, I'm going to bail the cat and I'm going to ask. There was a post that, my biggest award. And there was another post that said, my good part. And another person said my better part. And I'm like, when am I going to get my own best part? Please, Sir Amma, what's going on?
Vicky, do you want to answer that question?
Plot twist.
This is not a city. This is not the middle. This is the beginning and the end. Please, humor me. Indulge me. What's happening? Is there a ship? Is there, a relationship? Are we expecting an engagement? Are we expecting marriage at some point? What's happening? Or is there already marriage? Tell us, just us.
There's no ship. It's an ocean. Actually, there's a lot of ships in this ocean. Vicky, answer this question. I'm not going to. She's better. Yeah? She's better with
Vicky,
it.
girl to girl.
Yeah.
Gist me. Everybody off camera. Off.
No. To be honest, B and I have an amazing partnership, and there are parts of our lives that definitely merge together. And in due time, we will see how far the merger goes.
Okay. So there are parts of your life that merge together.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Why are you looking at me?
You said there are parts of your life that merge together. Now tell me
when you say ships, I said it's an ocean.
So we are looking to explore more.
So the thing is, with me and her, she's like, if I say something now, someone will pick it up and make it, turn it to something else. But we complement each other on, so many fronts, down to, creating content, so even down to writing materials, my own materials.
I pick what I want to hear.
So,
I pick the one I want to hear. You and your creating content and writing materials, I don't follow another one. Thank you so much for coming. So
was that the producer that told you to ask that question? Was
it? Please, I'm the last one in my house. They don't used to shout at me. Thank you very much. So, aside Showmax and Africa Magic, is there any other place we can watch Titi?
No, it's just there. It's commissioned by Africa Magic, so it's only exclusive on Africa Magic. Then it spills over to Showmax after each episode airs on Africa Magic.
Amazing. Thank you so much
Thank you very much for
I
having
really
us.
enjoyed having this conversation. I love what you're doing with Nollywood, and I'm looking forward to so much more.
We have more coming.
I'm sold. Take my money. I know I have 135 in my account.
That is pounds or dollars?
Naira, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it with our guest. But before we go, here's this week's reminder that happiness is free. Thank you so much. I really had a good time.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you already know time flies when you're having so much fun, and I had an amazing time right here on the show with the very beautiful Miss Vic and Basket Mouth.
Thank you.
Yes, it's Friday and we're turning up all weekend, so yes, please turn up responsibly and come back to me on Monday. So we meet again. My name is Oida Olori of Lagos. Have a good weekend. Bye.